This time on Bulletproof Tactical, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Glock 43X. A lot of viewers have been requesting concealed carry videos, and this is one of the firearms a lot of you guys have been requesting, so I decided to pick one up. We're going to go ahead and take a look at it today, so continue watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today's review. The Glock 43X. Why is it a hot topic? Why do so many people want me to review this firearm? What's the deal with the 43X? I had to go pick one up because you guys kept requesting it in the comment section. Here we have it, the Glock 43X. So let's go ahead and do a safety check before we get started. You guys can see both magazines are clear, firearm is clear. Let's go ahead and continue with today's review. Let's go ahead and put the Glock box out of the way and get a close-up of the firearm. You guys can see the Glock 43X. People might be asking, why is the 43X even around? Let me go ahead and give you guys my opinion. I know a lot of people did not like the Glock 43 for two specific reasons. One, did not carry a lot of rounds. Two, not everyone got a comfortable grip out of the firearm. As you guys can see with a 43X, that issue is solved. We get a total of 10 round mag capacity, which I know for some of you guys, it doesn't sound like much if we compare it with other firearms in the market that are a bit more concealable than this or within the same range. So it might not sound like much, but we also get a full-size grip. You guys can see my hand fits perfectly in this firearm. I don't have the biggest hands out there, but someone with larger hands will find this pleasant to shoot. It's basically around the same size as the Glock 19. Obviously not as wide as the Glock 19. You guys can see that's another advantage. You get a thin profile, slightly over an inch thick, but obviously you cannot feel it in your waistband. So that's one of the main attractions that I see a lot of people jumping on this firearm, is because it carries more rounds. There's also a company out there making aftermarket magazines. Their name is Shield Arms. Maybe you guys have already heard of them. They came up with a 15 round mag. That sounds crazy because now we're entering in Glock 19 territory. Everyone might say, why do I even want a Glock 19 if I can carry 15 rounds in this thing all day? And I could agree, you know, this is so attractive when aftermarket company decides to go all out and perfect a Glock product. You know, so many people focus on these firearms because they're just in such high demand, so popular. You guys can see we're not gonna get night sights out of the box. These were upgraded by myself. You're gonna get your regular plastic sights. You're going to get your same slide lock, your same takedown lever, your same slide release. The magazines are not interchangeable, you guys might be asking. And with the Glock 43 and the Glock 43X, it is a different magazine, so just get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and focus on the trigger right now. You guys can see the travel. I can tell you there's less travel than my Glock 19 Gen 3, and the brake on it is just so clean. And the reset, I notice, is much shorter. So they definitely improved their triggers. I know everyone says Glock triggers are shitty, but I'll be honest with you guys, this trigger is awesome. I really enjoy the way it feels. It's much more sensitive. You can totally feel when it's gonna break and reset. So it makes operating the firearm much easier. Let's go ahead and take a close-up of the firearm. We're gonna give you guys some specs right now. As far as the overall length of the firearm, it is slightly over 6 inches. Overall weight of the firearm is 18.70 ounces. The barrel length, we're getting a barrel length of 3.41 inches. And as far as the width, once again, slightly over an inch. So not bad at all right, so I know a lot of people might be coming to the conclusion, why should we even buy the Glock 43X if there's other firearms with more capacity, a hair smaller than the Glock 43X? Why should we even consider the Glock 43X? let me go ahead and just give you guys my opinion on why I bought this firearm, how much did I pay for it, and what I plan to do with this firearm. Let's go ahead and start with a price. I paid a total of $500. You can pick these up anywhere within $450 to $550 depending on your location. Go ahead and add taxes to that. So as far as the competition goes, there's obviously other gun manufacturers offering more round capacity and more concealable firearms for this same price, or even a hair cheaper. So let's go ahead and just focus on why I bought this firearm. I bought it for the purpose of this review. The question is, do I really want this firearm? Do I really need it? I've been carrying a Glock 19 for the past months as my daily carry, and carrying the Glock 43X for the past, I would say the past week that I purchased this firearm, I'm actually really satisfied, you know. The fact that it's not as bulky, but at the same time I get a full-size grip, to me that is just awesome. Obviously I am sacrificing the rounds, but once again, why didn't Glock come up with a 15 round mag capacity to begin with? I think it was just going to scare them away from the Glock 19. It was going to look obsolete, and the 43X would have left it in the dust if they would have done that. That's just my opinion. But once again, the Glock 43X was mainly designed to solve the flaws of the 43. You know, more round capacity, more comfortable grip. What are my opinions? I think it's a great firearm. If you want round capacity, you can always go ahead and upgrade your mags to the aftermarket mags. I've seen plenty of reviews. They don't malfunction, they're high quality. But let's go ahead and do less talking. Let's go ahead and put some rounds through this firearm. Let's go ahead and see how the recoil feels, if it's as reliable as every other Glock out there, and see if this trigger is really better than all the other triggers we've tested. Continue watching. All right, so Bulletproof Tactical, how did it go down at the range? Let's go ahead and talk about the Glock 43X and what I thought about it down at the range. I can go ahead and tell you it shoots just like a Glock. It's as to be expected. Reliability is there. Zero malfunctions. Didn't get any jams. Quick note, we were using Federal white box, cheap target practice ammunition, but we did not get any malfunctions. As far as the trigger goes, I did notice improvements in the trigger. Does reset better, doesn't feel as mushy as other Glock triggers I've felt. As far as the sights go, same deal, just like any other Glock, with the difference of a thinner frame and a full-size grip, which I really dig the comfort on this firearm. It did not feel snappy. I know a lot of people are concerned with shorter firearms. Was it snappy? I did not notice it. I thought it was really comfortable. So now the moment of truth. would I keep this firearm? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and order myself some of these Shield Arms 15 round mag capacity mags, go ahead and test them, and I might just end up replacing my Glock 19. Why? Because it is a bit bulky, you know, it's thick, it feels chunky, it feels like a 2x4, all the complaints of the Glock 19. I think I am gonna go ahead and do that. I'm considering it. So far I have more practice with a Glock 19, so I first want to buy these aftermarket mags, go ahead and put some rounds through it, get comfortable shooting this firearm, then I'll go ahead and replace my Glock 19. But in the meantime, that's what I got to say about this firearm. I hope you guys like this review. Please go ahead and leave me a comment, subscribe to Bulletproof Tactical, let me know what firearms you guys want me to review, and also go ahead and leave a like on the video, and we'll see you on a future episode. Thanks for watching.